Fox Valley Voice.
1, 2, 3.
I may be a bit of a Zeppelin fan.
A little bit?
Like a little bit.
A little bit.
I might have a lot of their albums.
What's your favorite Led Zeppelin album?
Ooh. Personally, In Through the Outdoor.
What, In Through the Outdoor?
Yeah.
That's my favorite title of a Led Zeppelin album. It's better
I
than
really
4.
like that one. Well,
Or do people...
four technically wasn't even titled, dude. They just put it out there and people started calling it Zeppelin 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an iconic album. For sure. Like, hands down.
What's on it? Pretend I don't know anything about Led Zeppelin because I don't.
Are we going in order?
Yeah. Let's make that the whole podcast.
Just me talking about Led Zeppelin albums.
And I'll just go,
name the titles. Yeah.
Sounds good. Oh, cool.
No, it was released in 1977.
You're the guy who wrote the Wikipedia article about Led Zeppelin. What would if you had to guess, what would the first line of the Wikipedia article for what Led Zeppelin be? Like, just
if you haven't listened to this yet, who are you? That's probably why you're here.
It's too biased. That's too biased.
No, it is too biased.
Yeah. Wouldn't you think it would be like Led Zeppelin was a rock and roll band from...
They weren't bland.
Bland?
They weren't bland at all.
That was a...
Cutting edge.
that was a slip.
There might be a few of those.
What's... Okay, so...
This is what happens when you talk blind.
Yeah, that's true. We're talking blind, folks. With blind James Cardis and no eyes Tyler Anderson. That's...
I'm 1009.
1008.
1008.
1008.
Now you're 1009.
There it is.
There you go. Well,
I'm glad we have the troll here today. Just to mess with me.
when does this start? Has it started?
I think it started.
Right.
We missed it. But we are here in Beardsgaard again tonight, after hours. Beardsgaard After Dark style. Got Jaime manning the mics, doing his digital dancing.
Jaime doffed his cap.
I'm glad he can doff a cap. Mm-hmm. It's a good doffer.
So should we all doff our caps.
And James, Mr. Cardis,
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you.
You've been here before, but
I've been here before. I got my hair cut here before my wedding
you did.
by Natalie. She gives me your haircut. She calls it the Tyler because we have the same hair.
Yeah. It makes it
pretty good.
really easy.
Yeah, and it's a really easy haircut. I always get the bald guy discount.
Yep.
Can I talk about the bald guy discount?
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's a real thing. But you must be at least as bald as me to qualify.
There you go.
That's how we roll.
So next time, folks, listeners, everyone out there in Radioland, next time you're in Beardsgaard, be honest with yourself.
Embrace it.
Embrace it.
Bald is beautiful.
And go up to the clerk and say, I'm bald. Can I get the bald guy discount? Because that's the only way you can get it. Is that correct?
Yeah, if you don't know about it, we don't just throw it out.
Right. No, yeah. They're not going to judge you.
We're not shy about talking about it.
No,
though.
they're not going to shatter your illusion
Yeah.
at the counter of
But
Beardsgaard.
if you've embraced it,
Yeah.
you can say it.
If you can say it, you can do it.
Yeah. That's really the qualifier.
You got to be able to recognize you're bald enough to be able to say I'm bald.
Yeah.
No. No tears. Don't cry about it.
No.
Nope. Discount is void upon tears.
Well,
No weeping. No weeping, and there's no crying in Beardsgaard. Has anyone ever cried here before?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
Can we make it a first tonight? On Beardsgaard
Crying because of laughter is not the same thing.
No, that's true. We can.
Those
go
are
into
happy
some-
tears.
What's your relationship with your dad like?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty
That's
good. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, we get along.
Yeah. My
we,
dad.
we have a very mellow rapport.
That's good. That's the
We just
perfect.
kind of acknowledge each other now. Like, hey,
That's the perfect dad relationship. That's how you want to be.
Hey, you made it.
Right. You're here.
You turned out all right. I guess I did my job.
That's you talking to him or him talking to you?
Sure. It depends on the day.
That's fair. Yeah. That's hilarious. What did your dad do for a living?
He's the superintendent of schools for Rosemont.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
There's schools in Rosemont?
Yeah.
There's no people in Rosemont.
one.
It's a town of 3,000, isn't it?
There's one
Less than
school.
that. That's so bizarre.
It's really weird, but it's a thing.
You get the experience of being in a rural community, but in the middle of the greater O'Hare Airport clusterfuck that is. Am I allowed to?
Oh yeah, this you can swear. That's okay.
So you can be in the greater O'Hare triage point,
and get a
and still feel like you're
elementary and junior high
It's
education.
So bizarre. Man, I didn't know there was any schools there. They've got their own school district and everything. Mm-hmm. It's not just a casino. Did they go to the casino?
That's for the advanced classes. Post grad
calculus, yeah.
Learn how to count cards.
Right, exactly. That's brilliant. I read somewhere that you can't actually get. You can be escorted out of a casino for counting cards, but you can't. It's not a crime.
Right.
For some reason,
it's just severely frowned upon.
The movie 21 came out. I thought it was a crime.
No,
really?
Yeah,
that's crazy. Well, I guess that's not. What else is in the news?
America.
That's America. What? I let's see. What else is in the news, Tyler?
Casting for Good Omens came out.
Okay.
I'm very excited about that.
What is that?
Good Omens was a book that was co-authored between Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett.
Who are those people?
They're authors.
Okay.
That's why they co-authored a book.
It's fair.
Smart ass. I really enjoy this book. It's kind of a dry British humor take on the apocalypse.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So the Antichrist is born and he's going to herald the end of the world.
Oh, wow.
And these two characters, an angel and a demon named Crowley and Aziraphale, are tasked with protecting him and getting him ready for his role in this.
That's incredible.
And after millennia of preparations, they finally get to the point where they're like, maybe we just let the humans keep doing what they're doing. So they kind of subvert everything, and it turns into a huge, hilarious mess.
Yeah.
David Tennant got cast.
Oh, wow.
For it. I'm a big Tennant fan.
Yeah.
I think he's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's wonderful.
I like the cut of that man's jib.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a solid look about him. He's a good
great
actor.
hair.
Great hair.
Great
wonderful hair. Of all the people with hair in the world, whose hair do you envy the most? Because I've got a list myself. So
I think we all do.
yeah.
I think all bald guys have
have
a list. Like top 5. If I had that hair.
Yeah.
I'd be unstoppable.
Dude, Bowie's hair.
Oh,
Guy's dead. And his hair is probably still great. Yeah.
I mean, it's never going to go away.
No, exactly. Man, I'd give anything to have David Bowie's hair. Can you do anything about that hair?
No.
You only cut hair?
I only cut it. I can't make it longer.
Okay.
That's just time.
Fair enough.
Technology hasn't caught up yet.
It's true.
One day.
One day.
It's
my dying wish.
Okay.
Give me David Bowie's hair.
Don't die for a while.
Yeah.
You got to wait that out. You got to let.
It seems like, priorities, folks. Like, we're looking into how to, get rid of this Texas-sized island of plastic in the Pacific Ocean. We're looking how to cure cancer. We're doing all these other things. We'd probably be looking into hair growth regeneration. You'd think at the Columbia College of Science schools, that there would be somebody out there just being like, well, I didn't make the cut for microbiology, so I'm going to start looking at how we can regrow hair and I can make a quick buck.
People have tried.
Yeah, I guess they
companies.
have Rogaine.
Yeah, Rogaine, Propecia.
But they didn't work. They
don't really work.
So you should be shamed. They should be shamed out of the marketplace, right? Because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So it
only works if you continually use it, and you have to use it for the rest of your life.
Is that true?
Yeah, like,
No way.
and it's still not
Yeah, hit or miss.
super effective.
At best.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
At best, it's a coin toss.
Yeah. Yeah. How are they still in business?
Marketing,
I guess.
marketing,
That's fair.
playing on people's insecurities.
Yeah. Do
like,
they even
like
have,
everything in the fashion industry.
it's true. Do they even advertise though? I feel like I remember when I was a
sure
kid,
they
that guy
do.
was all over. He was like, I'm not only a president, I'm a client. Is that true of you at Beardsgaard? You're not only the co-president, but you're the client as well. You got your haircut.
I do get my haircut here,
Yeah. That's wonderful.
and not just by Natalie. I've branched
You
out.
trust everyone.
I do.
That's great.
I trust every barber that we have.
Yeah. Not necessarily front desk people.
No,
No.
definitely not them. They'd put lightning bolts on my hair and
I mean,
give me some weird haircut.
yeah. Is there such thing as a weird haircut?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
what?
If it looks like disproportionate to your head.
Yeah.
So if you go like too short in
Yeah.
certain areas
Yeah.
that shouldn't be short,
That's
it can look
interesting.
really bad.
See, I never thought of that. I've been getting the same haircut, it feels like, for my entire life until I started coming here, which, to be honest, is only a variation on the same haircut I've been getting my entire life.
Yeah.
So,
But it's those little variations that make a huge difference.
would you say the devil's in the details?
Absolutely.
Say the devil's in the details.
The devil's in the details.
There you go. That's all I was looking for.
If you want me to just like sit here and quote things and voices, that's going to happen too. But there's so many things that we can talk about.
Yeah. Like what? You tell
I don't
me.
know. We don't get a chance to sit and talk as much
No.
like this.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
Yeah, this is great.
the rest of this. What do you want to talk about?
Dude, I'll talk about anything. Oh, here. Do you. Ooh.
right.
Serious topic.
Ooh, okay.
Very serious topic. So, after the events of the weekend, which we won't go into, apparently everyone's
So
giving
vague.
the events of the weekend. I'm actually talking about like a pie contest that went sideways. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about.
I'm even more entertained now.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Right.
Go on.
Not talking about what's going on in the rest of the world. Just,
No.
But apparently Macklemore has gotten a lot of shit for his haircut.
Really?
From people on Twitter, which is fair because I've always thought it was a little bit sketchy. But like, do you anticipate, like, in the barbershop futures market, like, are you looking at other hairstyles coming up soon in terms of popularity?
Oh yeah, we always look at where the trends are going and trying to figure out, which ones would we be comfortable doing.
Yeah.
Like just as like connotations aside, no connotations whatsoever, but like
Right.
as a haircut or a hairstyle, is it something that looks like it's going to have a lasting impact on your daily life, or is it something that you saw somebody wearing and you're like, oh, I want that dude's haircut, and just kind of like letting it fly by the seat of their pants?
Yeah.
What we try to do is look at those haircuts that are kind of timeless and classic, that work on everybody's head no matter what, and that don't require like a massive amount of home styling.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, we're creatures of habit and we're kind of lazy sometimes. So I was like, yeah, if I just want to like wake up and roll out of bed, I still want my hair to look moderately decent.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like taking some water and just throwing my hair back a bit,
Right.
it's still going to lay okay.
Yeah.
Instead of having to sit there and be like, all right, now I got to blow dry it this way and
Yeah, it's
put
like a
product in it
sculpture.
this way.
Yeah.
And just, I have to do it a very specific,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's fair.
I don't like hard parts.
Yeah.
Like when the guy will like, they want to shave the part into their hair, it's going to look great for 3 days.
And then what happens?
And it
gets all
just becomes a
scraggly.
fuzzy line in their haircut.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds bad. It's almost like, yeah. I don't even know how to describe what I was about to say. So this is the point at which this is
all right.
this is
Still talking blind.
still talking. So I guess like in the future, what do you anticipate people wanting to do with their hair?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
People surprise me every day.
that's fair.
It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
We thrive in the chaos
Do you also gaze into the abyss?
every day. When I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror,
Yeah.
ready for it. Let's do this.
That's great. Buddy, me too.
Fantastic.
Every day.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, this is great. This feels really good. These chairs are
really comfy.
These are really comfy chairs.
I'm really glad that we got these. For those who can't see because you're listening blind, we're sitting in a couple of the chairs at the shop. Big old leather, not lazy boys, but just comfy big leather chairs. They're
big,
soft. They hug you when you sit into them.
They're big boy chairs.
Yeah, they are big boy chairs.
A couple of big boys in big boy chairs.
Yeah, we're adults.
We're adults. We're all grown up.
Most of the stuff that we have in the shop, we got through secondhand or however nth hand.
Yeah. What's your favorite? What's your most prized possession in the shop?
Ooh, most prized possession? Mm-hmm. That's a tough one. You got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say, all right, top 3.
Okay.
Because no particular order.
Sure.
Goonies trading cards. It's the full set of the Goonies cards from the movie back in the original release before they edited down the whole octopus scene.
Okay.
Because there's newer versions of the movie that don't have the octopus scene in it.
Oh, really?
Which blows my mind because it was one of the coolest practical effects ever.
Why?
Giant animatronic octopus.
Why would they do that?
I have no idea.
It's strange.
Exactly.
We should probably get to the bottom of this.
But they're there. It was a gift from one of our tattoo artists. The guy who's been working on my sleeve, Ryan Albin.
Ryan Albin. Shout out to Ryan Albin.
Shout out to Ryan Albin.
What's his Instagram?
At Big Sweet.
There you go. Follow Big Sweet, folks.
Yeah. Outer Beauty Inc.
Outer Beauty Inc. Where is that?
That is located like Sandwich, Salmonok area.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Just opened up too.
Really?
Finally got his own digs.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been looking to get a tattoo. I don't have any tattoos.
No?
Do you want to hear about my tattoo?
Yes.
So
absolutely.
So I'm a really big fan of this band from the 90s. You'll probably know them once I describe the tattoo.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that that you approve and that you think this is a great idea. So what I want to do is I want to get 4 beakers pouring potions into a cauldron over a campfire.
Okay.
And each of the beakers is labeled blood, sugar, sex, and magic.
It's wonderful.
As a tribute to my favorite band,
The Red Hot Chili Peppers.
the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
How many times have you seen them live?
None. I've never seen them.
I'm a little disappointed. Just a little bit, though.
That's fair. I'd love to see them live. I just don't really like
they
them
put on
that much.
a wonderful show.
Do they really?
They really do. They're
How-
just electric.
Do they all wear socks over their...
I think that just happened the one time.
It only happened once?
or maybe it's happened a few times. They've called
it's-
back to it.
It's become legend.
It is legend.
That's amazing. Is legend the one... Myth is definitely not true, but is a legend true or is a legend not true?
Legends are like they start based in fact and then kind of morph away from it a little bit more.
Okay. So it's truly a legend then.
I mean,
That's
to
the
a
only
degree.
That's the only reason I've never gone to any one of their shows, to be honest.
Because if they didn't show up in tube socks, you'd be really disappointed.
No, if they did, I'd be like, guys, put on some clothes. It's cold out.
It depends on when you go see them.
Indoor venue still climate controlled. Could be about 70 degrees. That's much too
You ever
cold.
been inside a stadium with 30 to 50,000 people?
To be honest, as
It gets hot.
I never have. I don't think I ever have.
Never
I
gone
don't-
to like a big arena show?
Not like a concert. No. It's really crazy to think about because like I was gonna answer like, oh, of course, but then I realized no. I've never been to one of those
It's
big
like
arena shows.
by like halfway through
Yeah.
the concert, like you're roasting.
Yeah. See, that sounds like a bad experience. And you paid like $60 to be there.
It's part of the experience.
See, that's the thing. People pay a lot of money for things that are actually bad. I think. I think stadium shows for sure are on that spectrum. They're bad. Tell me what are your top? What are your favorite things about stadium shows?
Back in the day,
Okay,
when I was a Ute,
right.
I would try to go to as many concerts as I could because
Concerts.
Yeah, it's, you know,
that's different.
Live music. I love live music. I think it's a really fun thing to do, to go and support the band playing their music like just raw.
Yeah. What's your earliest
My first
crazy, like, this is the best time ever, I've never had more fun?
My first big like concert event that I ever went to was Q101's Twisted Six.
Okay.
When
Twisted Christmas.
Twisted Christmas came
so that was a different thing
from Twisted Sister. That was their Christmas album.
Oh, really?
Which is fantastic, by the way.
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
It's
just Dee Snider and Twisted Sister playing Christmas songs.
That's brilliant. That sounds actually really awesome.
It is really good. That's one of my Christmas staples. Play it every Christmas.
That's great.
I'll play it here at the shop.
Yeah, that's awesome.
On Christmas. No, but it was like a whole list of bands.
Yeah.
We went in there and our seats were like way up in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
I think it was like $40
so
for the ticket.
Sounds very bad.
Yeah, it was
I'm not
miserable.
sold.
But I mean, I was still excited just to be there.
Yeah.
Because here I am, you know, a freshman in high school, and I'm like, this is amazing. There's this whole list of bands, and I get to see them live, and I could like barely see the stage.
Right.
But they were there. Like I was in the same place as these rock stars, which was just a cool feeling to have. And then I think it was during Run DMC's set. Yeah, Run DMC was there. It was during their set. This big, huge bouncer comes up. You know, the highlighter yellow windbreaker jacket with security on the back.
I'm new to this term, but a human highlighter.
Yes,
there you go.
Comes up and is standing near our row and just kind of says, "Which one of you is Tyler Anderson?"
What? It sounds like
me?
the Terminator movie.
I was terrified in that moment. I was like, I bought my ticket. I'm supposed to be here. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm sitting in my seat. I swear I'm sitting in my seat.
And did he say, buddy?
And
You're going backstage.
He said, come with us.
Really?
And that was it. Like there was no explanation or whatsoever. Yeah. So me and my whole group, there was, I think 6 or 7 of us in our row. We get up and we follow him through all the back hall channels and through like a food court area, and we're just walking. I don't know what's happening. None of us understand what the hell's going on. And he brings us up and around and brings us down to stage right. And we're 3 rows away from the stage. And I see my dad just standing there, arms crossed, big old shit-eating grin on his face. And he's like,
sweet.
Hey. He gives a little wave.
That's awesome.
And it was just like, it was just a really amazing experience to have. Like that's my first concert memory ever.
Yeah.
So that really amped it for me. I was like, I want to be this close to the stage all the time.
Totally. Yeah.
So I got into music. I was taking piano lessons. I started learning how to play guitar. I just got one and started learning myself.
Yeah.
Me and a bunch of dudes. Oh,
what songs did you learn?
Everything.
What's the first song you learned?
I went way above my skill level.
Stairway to Heaven
by
Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah.
Full circle, folks.
Full circle.
We're talking blind. Full circle.
We found our way back. Yeah, that took a long time. I still haven't gotten that all down. That was 17 years ago.
Dude, it seems impossible. I mean,
19 years ago? Shit, I'm getting old.
People, here's my advice for people. Stop going to arena shows and stop trying to learn Stairway to Heaven, because guess what? It's already been done.
It's been done. No, with the arena shows, there's certain bands that work better in the arena setting.
Like whom?
AC/DC. See, there's... Okay, hold on. You can't tell me that AC/DC is going to put on a better show like in a bar versus in a stadium.
Here's why. Their music is used to being in stadiums.
Exactly.
Because it's played at sporting events all the time. And so it just gets like...
You need to crank that beyond 11.
Thunderstruck needs to be in an arena.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
That's the only way.
Band. Maybe
that you have to.
Okay.
Muse,
Live Nation, listen to us. AC/DC is the only band playing at stadiums now.
That's it.
New rule.
It's the only one. What about the Stones?
The Rolling Stones?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure which Stones you were talking about.
Oh. Just the stones that they're hanging out down by the river.
Yeah, or like there
Literal
could be like
rocks.
another band, the Stones, the Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stones.
Folks, let's hear it. Rolling Stones or Beatles?
Ooh.
The Beatles, not Beatles.
Well,
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
Right. The Rolling Stones and the Beatles. You ever notice?
It's a the.
Yeah.
It was deliberate.
The Beatles just doesn't have the same
It's got to be the
Beatles.
The Beatles.
But the Rolling Stones,
Fair.
right?
Totally fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Jaime's shaking his head.
He's an Elvis fan.
He is.
We can talk to him about Carl Perkins.
True. $1 Million Quartet. Who's your top 4?
Question of the night.
Rank the $1 Million Quartet. Coming to a theater near you.
Ranking?
Coming to Paramount Theater. Yeah, rank the $1 Million Quartet. I think that's a really
I'm going to wait for that one in the comments. We'll get back to that one like later on because that's going to open up the floodgates right there.
Yeah, I hope that's the most controversial thing we've said so far. Daring each other to rank the $1 Million Quartet.
I don't think I could even try.
I'm going to go Jerry, Carl, Elvis, Johnny Cash. That's top to bottom.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Because I'm judging you.
Yeah, don't quote me on that at all.
I think we can quote you on that because
true.
it's recorded.
That's true. Isn't it true that I've never said, okay, I'm ready to be on the record? Isn't that something you have to say?
No.
Like, couldn't I sue you guys for illegally recording this conversation?
I think the only time you can say that is you have to preface with off the record. And even then,
Well, this has all been off the record.
they don't have to listen.
Okay. Fair enough.
We're going to air it all. It'll be great.
Air it out.
It's just
Like,
air all our dirty
air it
laundry.
out. Yep. So what's next? What's the next topic?
Favorite guilty pleasure.
Favorite guilty pleasure. That's such a good question. Of late, man.
And to clarify, guilty pleasure means you
Do I feel
personally
guilt?
you personally don't feel the guilt about loving it, but you're afraid of, or at least concerned about how other people will view you because of it.
Wow. Okay. That is really good because I feel like I've done a little bit of self-examination recently and I think I've discovered a few.
Okay.
One of them is when I'm done eating like a tub of like hummus or salmon dip
Okay.
or maybe like a good mustard aioli.
Ooh.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
Like a wasabi key lime mustard aioli. Folks, get out of town.
Are you hungry?
I'm super hungry. Brie actually made a really good dinner tonight. And that's why I was a little bit late. But I think my favorite thing to do is once I'm done eating it, man, I get 1 or 2 fingers in there and I just scoop the whole,
Just clear it out.
Just clear it out.
Waste nothing.
Waste not, want not, and really do the job for when you put it in the recycling bin because they don't want any of that excess food or sauce or anything else, right?
I'm with you on this.
So I get both fingers in there, sometimes 3 fingers, and I just scrub it out and I put my fingers in my mouth
At this point,
and lick it out and then put some crackers in my mouth afterwards so combine the two, right?
Yeah.
Because the cracker can't get this stuff.
Not always.
Right. So you almost got
What's your cracker of choice for your dips?
You know, that's such a good question, Tyler. I'm going to go top 5 crackers.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to go
In order?
in order. We're going to go 1 to 5.
Okay.
Rain crisps or rain coast, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Bree knows what I'm talking about out there.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Those are so good.
They got all like the fruit and nuts and
All
grains and stuff in them.
flavors, all flavors of rain crisp. Number 1.
Yes. Okay.
Number 2, a really fancy toast point from a restaurant.
Okay.
See, that's kind of like an outsider pick.
Yeah. You can't get that anywhere.
Right. Can't just go to the store and get a fancy toast point. You got to make that
Yeah.
yourself.
That's
or go to a
dedication.
restaurant, right?
Well, yeah, you can probably do some takeout, but it shouldn't be that difficult to make it, but it does take the effort.
hard. No,
It takes the effort, and I think that's why
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Continue your
I
list.
don't think I've ever made a toast point. I think I'm maybe once or twice. Number 3, we're gonna go. So we went highbrow, right?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go all the way down to pretzel thin.
Ooh.
Pretzel thin is an underrated chip, or what are we saying? Cracker, crisp,
Cracker, crisp,
whatever.
a dip vessel.
Dip vessel. There we go.
All right.
Tortilla's got to be up there. Tortilla's got to be number 2.
I mean, like tortilla
we're moving
chip?
everything around. Tortilla chip
Or
yeah.
a tortilla.
Tortilla chip.
Okay.
Tortilla chip number 2 after the Rain Coast crisp.
Corn or flour?
Corn all day, every day.
All right.
Are you saying?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No.
I was going to walk out of here. I'm going to take these headphones off and I was going to walk out. And I was
Storm out.
I'll never darken your doorway again.
You brighten my doorway every time you walk in it.
Because I'm always singing. That's not true. I don't
No, but I'm holding you to it now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
That's my grandfather does that everywhere he goes.
I
He's
want
got
all our
songs.
interactions from now on to be iterations of musicals.
That'd be great. I got to learn some musicals.
No, you just
There's so many I haven't seen. Oh, we're just
you
singing
just
to
sing
each other.
You just sing everything.
Uh,
How was your day?
you never answered Beatles or Rolling Stones. And I'm gonna throw another one.
That's
at
a
you.
quick. Yeah, we'll interject. I'm gonna go Beatles,
There you go, folks. That's good.
and it's a personal thing.
good stuff right
I
there.
still love the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, me too. I used to be a Rolling Stones guy first, but then you know what happened? I grew up. I'm getting flipped off. Actually, I didn't really listen to the Beatles until winter of 2015 when they showed up on Spotify. I'd never really listened to them that much. I was always
Well, you've always heard like the hits,
Yeah, and I was
the
just
ones
like,
they
"Ah,
always
screw it."
play.
Yeah, who needs
But
it?
when you get the deep
oh
cuts,
yeah, that's good stuff.
That's where it shines.
I don't think I ever listened to the Let It Be album. Is that the last one?
Really?
Yeah, I'd never really listened to it.
That's a great album.
Oh my god,
I have it on vinyl
I was
at the house.
bawling. It was like I had the whole experience of a Beatles fan over the course of 20 years. I had it all in like one weekend.
Oof.
Just listening to every
That's
album
rough.
through. Yeah, I was like, they died after. Like he died after this. Like they split up after this.
Yeah.
Well, how
Like,
could they do that?
It
It doesn't make any sense. I was so mad. I was crying. I remember distinctly. I was crying about it. Like I was actually that sad.
I got really into them in high school. My one of my really good friends, Libby. I hope she's listening. Libby,
Hi, Libby.
you better be listening. I would go over to her parents' house, and they had the full setup. I'm talking like the clip speakers that were probably the size of these chairs that we're sitting in, and like,
Huge.
And
These
I
are big boy chairs.
and
I
I
cannot stress
walk
that enough.
in like a 3 walls
Yeah.
closet,
Yeah.
just vinyl, floor to ceiling,
What?
3 walls. You could stand inside it, close the door. It was like a little bit bigger than a phone booth.
That's amazing. Was it all? Did it double as a fallout shelter?
It could have. It was in the lower portion of the house, so it probably could have.
Their most valuable assets.
But that's what we would do. We would go over there, and their parents would be like, "Hey, you want to put some records on?" I'm like,
that's so cool.
"That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
What do you have?" And they're like, "They just opened the door. What do you want to listen to?" And I was floored because they had like original master copies. These are things that they've held on to. They bought when they were kids, and they've just kept in pristine condition.
Yeah.
I mean, they were very, very strict about how all the records were handled. So that's how I learned about it in the first place.
Yeah.
And they played everything. I mean, Doors, Pink Floyd, Zeppelin and the Beatles, but they had everything.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It was an interesting friendship that I've had with their family. Our front desk, actually, the front desk at the shop came from them.
Oh, that's cool.
That was built in 1932, and in its entire existence was a desk in the back office of their family's hardware store in Des Plaines called Kinder Industrial Supply.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
And it's been there ever since.
Yeah.
And when they finally caved to, the megala stores,
oh, they did?
they did. Their store survived for 131 years
Wow.
in business, family owned from start to finish.
Yeah.
Finally gave in and decided they were gonna liquidate everything. They held on to a lot of stuff and decided that desk needed to go to somebody, and I was gracious in accepting it. They were so integral to my growing up that I was part of their family.
Yeah.
Like they accepted me. They're like, you're like the son we never had, because it was just them and the girls.
Yeah.
So like we called each other's parents mom and dad.
Yeah. Totally.
So it was a lot of fun.
That's cute.
But yeah, I always freaking love the fact that it's still here and it's still getting used and people get to see it and appreciate it.
Yeah.
People comment a lot on it.
That's awesome.
I like it.
That's a really cool Beardsgaard fact. It's really nice.
You got a lot of those.
Yeah.
They come out when I remember them. Randomly. I was like, hey.
Grandpa Tyler.
Oh, God, it really is.
See, I got flipped off 5 minutes ago, and
now she's laughing.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a new hashtag coming out.
Beardsgaard facts.
Beardsgaard facts and Grandpa Tyler.
Grandpa Tyler. Oh,
that's gonna happen again too.
That's awesome. Well, we're good. So the other either or I was going to ask you is operas or musicals?
Musicals.
Cool.
I appreciate operas, but I much rather enjoy musicals.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because you can understand what they're saying. I mean, am I right?
Well, no, not really. I think it's just I think it's the format.
Yeah.
It has a little bit more flow to it.
Sure.
I just like music.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Musicals are fun.
Yeah.
You still have 2 more on your crackers.
What's that?
Your dipping vessels.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, we gotta get back to that.
So if we're gonna call it dipping vessels, just in general,
so we got your rain coast.
We gotta reevaluate this whole thing. We gotta start over.
Your
folks.
toast corners.
Nope, we're going tortilla chip number 1.
Tortilla chips number one. Okay.
Late breaking tiebreaker between rain coast, which is number 2 now on the list. Number 2 is a rain coast crisp, which you can only get at Whole Foods, Fresh Market, and other fancy fine purveyors of Mariano's too.
I think they have them.
Mariano's for some reason.
I've found them, like Whole Foods, Fresh Market, places like that.
Yeah.
They're delicious. If you find them, buy them.
They're a fancy crisp, folks. They're a fancy vessel. Number 3 we said was the Toast Point.
Yep.
Underrated. Think about so we're gonna really
like a crostini.
I don't know about a crostini. I prefer the point. I like a little exposed. You know what I like? Crostini is all crust. Not a big fan of crust.
Oh, okay.
It's not that I don't like it. It's not that I won't eat it. It's just too much crust for me. I like a good 5-1 at least.
You like a little bit more chew.
Yep.
On your toast.
Give me a chew.
You got some chew.
That crunch, just a little
it's
too
a texture
much.
thing.
Too much crunch.
I get it.
So we're gonna go crostini, not crostini at all.
No,
we're
Toast Point.
gonna go Toast Point. And then we're
Your
gonna hop down to pretzel thin.
There's
and
one
then,
more.
I think we're gonna have to step outside of the commonplace, the status quo for this one, right?
That's what I'm hoping for.
We've gone pretzel crisp. We've gone, we've talked about tortilla chip number 1, right?
There's a lot of crunch going on.
A lot of crunch. We're going to go soft.
Ooh.
We're going to go real soft this time.
I like this. Bring it.
We're going to go with just a ball of dough.
just a ball of dough.
Just a ball of dough.
Like raw or cooked. I feel like I need to make the distinction.
I think we're going to go raw dough. Tyler. Raw dough. Because you know what? I believe in potential and possibility. And I think that really following through is what a raw dough can do.
Yeah, go ahead. Try to stifle your laughter.
Doing my best. I'm working on it.
You're out of control.
Yeah, that's a bad list, folks. It's really flamed out at the end.
You're all over the map, man. Raw dough. I would have gone naan. Naan. If you want to go soft.
Should have gone naan.
You can never go wrong with naan. That's my go-to.
Yeah,
I
that's a good
love it.
one. Would that be number one? Number two?
That's my number one.
Number one.
That's my
Naan.
number one.
Man, should have gone naan.
Should have gone naan. But your list was non.
My list was non-good. We just got the light from Jaime.
Need another drink.
Soon enough, 5 minutes.
Man.
We want to talk about the last 5 minutes of your podcast.
I mean, on the closeout, these topics that we deal with here on the show, I encourage people, if you listen to it and you come into the shop, please bring it up, because I will gladly continue these conversations. I enjoy these conversations. This is what I want to do with the show. These are things that we talk about at the chair. I want to talk about more in depth away from the chair, and I need an unending list of people to invite.
There you go.
Onto this. I want to know everything about everybody. Maybe not everything. Maybe not everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to live with you for a week.
Yeah. There's a line between. I mean,
maybe that could be a segment.
The therapy chair, or like do people ever?
I should get a chase lounge.
Do people ever come to you with their problems?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
In the chair?
I spent years working in bars and restaurants.
Yeah, no, that's true. You've got
before getting into this, so this is like
it's like built in.
This is like bartending light.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, you get it, but it's a much shorter amount of time.
Yeah, there's a time limit.
You know, instead of 4 or more hours in some cases, I only get, like the 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah,
it's a real condensed amount of time.
Yeah,
just air me your grievances and talk about your day and.
Right.
But I do enjoy meeting all the different types of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like different backgrounds, different hobbies and jobs and interests and stuff. I personally enjoy that. I'm somebody you can drop me in a crowd of people.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk to everybody by the end of the night.
Which is awesome. Yeah. It's the way to be. It's
I wish more people would.
Dude, it's true.
Get into that.
Yeah. Get into talking to people.
Right?
Get into like weird conversations with strangers.
Get off of the phone.
Right. Get off your dang phone, kids.
Quit listening to the podcast. Go out and meet some random person.
Yeah.
Just go up to somebody on the street and just ask them, hey, what's your favorite style of hat?
Yep. There you go. Ask them any question.
The correct answer is bowler.
What are your top 5?
By the way, bowler is always the correct answer for favorite type of hat.
Bowler's a good one. I
need to get a good bowler.
I
feel like that's what I'm missing.
Have you heard of that hat shop downtown? Optimo hats?
No.
Oh, dude. We all got to go.
I'm a Gorin Brothers kind of guy.
Oh, I don't know what that. See, like you already know hats. Like I didn't know what a hat was until
you didn't know what a hat was. You put it on your head.
It took me a minute. I was just like, what?
And it either has a stylish function, or it just keeps you warm.
That's true.
Like in the winter, like a knit
both.
cap,
like
or both.
Yeah.
Jaime knows about hats.
Jaime knows about hats. There's a hat shop downtown that I want to go to.
There's a few. There's several.
I only heard about the one, and that's the only one that exists.
Should we go on a hat shop adventure?
That's kind of what I want to do.
All right. That'll be our follow-up.
There you go. Hat shop adventure live in the city. Live in the big city of Chicago, folks. The second city, the Windy City. City of big shoulders.
Good old Chi-Town.
Good old Chi-Town. Home of the Shirish. Did that annoy you when you were a bartender, the Shirish?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like a little bit.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Yeah.
I wasn't even a bartender, and I was annoyed.
Big drinking holidays.
Yeah.
They're always rough.
Yeah, very bad. That's
people tip your bartenders accordingly.
Yes.
Tip them fat if you're getting really drunk.
Yep. And if you've got a lot of people.
You can't tip enough.
That's very true. Yeah.
These people's lives are a living hell.
That's
most days.
A decent person's rule for tipping is you can never tip enough. That's very true.
I think that's a good place to leave it. That's
a little bit of wisdom at the end.
Yeah, just a good old wisdom nugget. Tip your servers.
Tip your servers, folks.
They make sure that your stuff's not messed up.
It's true. My favorite thing that Stacey King used to say and he probably still does say it, but I don't really watch basketball anymore, is drive safely. That's like, I need to stop talking sometimes.
I think we're going to stop talking now. Have a wonderful night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
We probably won't see you.
Yeah, no.
You'll hear us.
This has been Talking Blind.
Talking blind, away from the chair.
That's what it's called. I was calling it Beardsgaard After Dark. I didn't know that it was called. I didn't even know it was called. That really acquitted myself well as a guest on your podcast.
You did good. You did good, kid.
Hey. Back at ya. This is fun.
Fox Valley Voice.